Welcome to Eye on the Tigers News. I'm Amber Mashuk. Thanks again for joining us today for the news we've been watching for you. House Republicans, with the urging of President Donald Trump, will strive to pass a budget this week so they can turn their attention to tax reform. Trump warned that action on tax reform is crucial to avoiding political failure in 2018. Trump, on Sunday, personally implored the House GOP members on a conference call to swiftly adopt the budget that was passed last week by the Senate, with the hope of clearing the way for what he described as historic tax cuts. Trump told the lawmakers they were on the verge of doing something historic. Democrats have been critical of the plan, saying it only gives tax breaks for huge corporations and the wealthy. The bodies of at least 67 Syrian civilians, many summarily killed by the Islamic State group, have been discovered in a central town in Syria retaken from ISIS by government troops over the weekend, the Syrian government and activists said Monday. A senior Syrian official described the attack as a shocking massacre, saying the search and documentation of those killed in the town in Homs province is still underway. The news of the gruesome find began to emerge first late on Sunday. The number of bodies was likely to climb. The 5 living former presidents have attended a concert to benefit victims of hurricanes in Texas, Florida, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Barack Obama, George W. Bush, and George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, and Jimmy Carter called on Americans to donate to the appeal that has raised $31 million so far. They avoided politics in their remarks, and none of them mentioned President Donald Trump. President George H.W. Bush did not address the crowd, but smiled and waved from the stage. The 93-year-old elder Bush suffers from a form of Parkinson's disease and appeared in a wheelchair at the event. The Senate is pushing ahead on a $36.5 billion hurricane relief package that would give Puerto Rico a much-needed infusion of cash. The measure also would replenish rapidly dwindling emergency disaster accounts and provide $16 billion to permit the financially troubled federal flood insurance program to pay an influx of Harvey-related claims. But it rejects requests from the powerful Texas and Florida congressional delegations for additional money to rebuild after Hurricanes Harvey and Irma. The measure was certain to sail through Monday's procedural vote, and a final vote was expected no later than Tuesday. That would send the measure to President Donald Trump for his signature. The NFL announced Sunday that Justin Timberlake has been invited back to the Super Bowl, 14 years after he was with Janet Jackson when she suffered a wardrobe malfunction and caused a national controversy with her exposed breast and pierced nipple. 2018 will be Timberlake's 3rd time performing at the Super Bowl halftime show, the most for any artist, when he takes the stage February 4th in Minnesota. The weather continues to be perfect as we head into the latter parts of October. Here's Maya with the forecast.
We won't hit the record high today, but we'll be very close. A southern push of warm air continues to keep our temperatures almost 20 degrees higher than normal. The normal high for October 23rd is 58. We'll hit 74 this afternoon. Clouds slowly advance into the area after dinner time, bringing rain late and into Tuesday morning. It could rain quite hard at times. Will also temps begin to slowly fall back later Tuesday. The low overnight will be in the low 40s. Wednesday, the sun comes back and more seasonable temperatures will see highs in the upper 50s. The pattern is unchanged. Thursday, an early indication are a return to warmer weather is headed our way on Friday. That's the forecast. I'm Maya. Have a great day.
The Astros and Dodgers are ready for Game 1 of the World Series. Here's Bianca with the details on sports.
The The Houston Astros took the last two against the Yankees and punched the tickets to the World Series to take on the Los Angeles Dodgers on Tuesday. The Astros will send out Dallas Keuchel, and the Dodgers counter with Clayton Kershaw. The series featured two teams that won over 100 games this season. Fox has all the games with first pitches at 8:08 on Tuesday and Wednesday in Los Angeles, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Houston. Talk about a clunker of a day around the NFL. There were 3 shutouts in a span of about 6.5 hours, the same number of zeros put up throughout all of the last season. With all of the emphasis on the offense over the years, with rule changes intended to make it easier to score and harder to defend, it's surprising to see that sort of futile production. In addition to the Los Angeles Chargers' 21-0 victory over the Denver Broncos, the Los Angeles Rams' 33-0 win over the Arizona Cardinals, and the Jacksonville Jaguars' 27-0 defeat of the Indianapolis Colts, there were these paltry scores Sunday: Chicago Bears 17, Carolina Panthers 3, in a game with 0 TDs from either defense. Tennessee Titans 12, Cleveland Browns 9, and all-field goal OT dud, Seattle Seahawks 24, New York Giants 7. And the New England Patriots 23, Atlanta Falcons 7, in the snooze fest of a Super Bowl rematch at night. The Bills pull out a thrilling 30-27 against Tampa Bay. Mexico football kept it close for a while Friday night against the top-seeded Homer Trojans. But the pounding ground attack from Homer ended up becoming too much for the Tigers as Mexico dropped its opening round playoff game 42-18. Josh O'Reilly, Reed Fravor, and Carter Haynes each had touchdowns for Mexico. It was the second straight year that Homer ended Mexico's season. That's a quick look at sports. I'm Bianca Burrows. Have a great day.
This week is Mexico High School College Application Week. Seniors are encouraged to come to Student Services to get help completing a college application. Physicals will be offered in the high school nurse's office October 25th from 7:45 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Students should see Mrs. Wallace for paperwork to sign up. The senior class panoramic photo will be taken first thing tomorrow morning at 7:45 a.m. in the gym. Plan on being here early. There will be no photoshopping or post-editing. That's all for us today. Thanks very much for joining us today. I'm Amber Mashuk. Have a great day.